today we will be learning about how to solve the problems on zero of the polynomial. Okay. So yeah, so you understood what are the zeros of the polynomial? Like px, you need to find out like x for a given value. Wait, just quickly revise till then. Zikra is also joining. Okay, zero of a polynomial here. Fine. Now, for example, you need to find out zero of a polynomial at x is equal to 1. Okay, x is equal to 1. Like px is a polynomial. Okay, everybody, px is a polynomial. Now, we need to check that x, you can say alpha. Alpha is the zero of the polynomial. That means zero of polynomial that when we'll put p alpha, and we'll put the value of x as alpha in the polynomial px, this will become 0. Then alpha is the zero of the polynomial. Okay. If it does not become 0, the whole polynomial, after keeping the value of alpha instead of x, then that value of alpha is not the zero of the polynomial. Yeah, Arham?
And then actually the degree of the polynomial is how many zeros it will have, right?
Degree of the polynomial is the highest power. Okay, for example, it is written x to the power 4.
Yes, I know that, but if the highest power will be the number of zeros that is there, right?
Okay, now yeah, you're correct. That if means the highest power is 4, means the degree of the polynomial is 4, then the number of zeros, the maximum number of zeros will be 4. It can be possible that it has only 2 zeros also, Arham. It is not the
It has
but the maximum will be 4. Okay, if it is a linear polynomial, then the maximum zero will be 1. Okay, so this is a relation between the zero of the polynomial and the, you can say, the degree of the polynomial. Okay, the degree of the polynomial indicates that the maximum number of zeros of the polynomial will be that much only. Okay, not beyond. That means if the degree of the polynomial is 4, the polynomial cannot have 5 zeros. Okay, they need to have only 4 only. Okay, understood, everybody? Any doubt in this?
No.
And what is the zero of the polynomial? Any doubt in that? Razi,
No.
have you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's solve some problems. Okay, if you have any doubt also, then also it will be clear. Okay, and when we are doing problem sum, okay, be sure that you understood the concept. Okay, because mathematics is all about concept. Okay, now let's see example number 3 here. Verify that whether minus 2 and 3 are zeros of the polynomial. Now we have, yeah, Vika?
After the class, I have some doubts.
Okay, fine. You can wait after the class. Okay, we'll end the class and then you wait in the same meeting. Okay, I will clear it up. Now, like verify whether minus 2 and 3 are zeros of the polynomial. Now we have to check that minus 2 and 3 are the zeros of the polynomial, the given polynomial. Okay, so here, let's see the given polynomial. Let me copy this. Okay, now, so who is going to tell me that how can we verify that the number minus 2 and 3 are the zero of the polynomial? Arham, any idea? Are you going to prove that or verify that minus 2 is the zero of this polynomial?
You just keep x as negative 2 and just check.
Yeah, very good. So
if the answer is 0, then it's correct. If it's not, then it's wrong.
yeah. So here our polynomial value is x square minus x minus 6. Am I right, everybody? Yeah. Now we have to check that minus 2 is the zero of the polynomial or not. Then how can we do? We have to check that. We will put the value of x as minus 2 and check the whole polynomial value. What will be the complete value of the polynomial? Okay. So it will be 2 minus 6. It is minus.
I'm at 0.
Sorry. Yeah, it is 0. So that means that minus 2 is the zero of the polynomial. Okay, understood? Now, Sharia, can you check and tell 3 is the zero of the polynomial or not?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Sharia?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, you need to check that 3. Here, it is another value is 3. That 3 is the zero of the polynomial or not? Can you tell me how we'll do that? What we will do? P3. That means what?
I'm 3 minus 6. 9 minus 6. 9 minus 3
Let's
minus 6 was
answer.
equals to 9.
Shagan, let her answer. She missed the last class. I want to make it sure that she understood the concept. Okay? Because if she will miss the concept, she's missing a big part of it. Okay? Now, Sharia, see, what is your polynomial value? The polynomial here, the given polynomial here is what? Sharia?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the given polynomial here in the question?
Ma'am, it's 2.
X square. The given polynomial is C. The polynomial is x square minus x minus 6. Am I right?
Yeah.
I've written here. Px is equal to x square minus x minus 6. Now you have to check that 3 is the zero of the polynomial. Minus 2 we have already checked. Now we have to check 3 is the zero. So you are going to put the x value as 3 in the given polynomial. So what it will be? It will be 3 square minus 3.
3 square minus 3 and minus 8.
So what it will be? 3 square minus 3 minus 6. So will it be 0? Yeah. So is 3 the zero of the polynomial or not?
Ma'am, it is.
Yeah, because the complete value of the polynomial became 0. That's why 3 and minus 2 both are the zero of the polynomial. Our answer is verified. Okay. Now let's see the example number 4. Okay. Razi, you can switch on your camera and you're going to help me to solve this question. Razi, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, yes, okay. If x is equal to 3 by 2, okay, your value of x is 3 by 2, is the zero of the polynomial. It is given to you in the question that this is the zero of the polynomial. It is not asking you to verify. It is the zero of the polynomial, and the polynomial here is 2x square plus kx minus 12. Now, what you have to do, you have to find the value of k. Let me copy this question first. And okay, now this is your question. Fine, Razi. Now, what is the value of here? What is the value of the polynomial here? Can you tell me? Px? No, the complete polynomial. 3 by 2 is the x value. Okay? Okay. So what is the polynomial?
Ma'am, 2x square plus kx minus 12.
Minus 12. Very good. Now, what it is given you in the question? What is another thing that is given in the question? This is the given thing.
Ma'am, the answer is already written that 3 by 2 is the zero of the polynomial. We have to find that we have to find the value of k.
Yeah, actually, this is not the answer. This is the given. Because whenever we solve a mathematical problem or whatever, there are many things that are given, and there are things that you need to find out. So one thing that is given to you here is this, and another thing that is given to you, that is x is equal to 3 by 2, is 0 of the polynomial. That means that p 3 by 2 will keep the value of x as 3 by 2. This whole polynomial will become 0. So that will help you to form an equation and get the value of x. How are you going to form the equation? Now here, the equation will be 2x square plus kx minus. Okay. Yeah. Now, p 3 by 2. So what will be p 3 by 2? You can directly keep it here. So p 3 by 2 will be what? The first is 2x square. So 2, 3 by 2 square plus k 3 by 2 minus 12. Am I right? You're going to put the value of x as 3 by 2. So we have put the value of x as 3 by 2 in this equation, and we are going to equate it 0 as it is the 0 of the polynomial. Now you can see you can cancel one of the 2 from here. 9 by 2 will be here. Now plus 3 by 2k minus 12 is equal to 0. Yeah. Now 2 can be taken.
K equal to 5.
Yes.
And K value is 5.
K value is 5. Yeah, you are correct. K value is 5. Okay. So here it will be 12.
But I did it in a different method.
Yeah. But your value is correct. So what you did?
Ma'am, I subtracted 12 from 9 by 2. I got minus 15 by 2 plus 3 by 2k. Now 3 by 2k equals to 15 by 2. And then I get 3.
In the way, I mean, the calculation you can do change it. Okay, Shazan, there's not a big issue that you minus 9 by 2. But this is the easy way. You can just directly take minus 2 on that side and you can cancel 2 from here. Okay, so that depends on you. Okay, calculation is here and there. Okay, that doesn't the exact answer that you are like from here. I can what I did. I
understood what you took 2 over there, and 12 over there, and you took 2 common, and 9 plus 3k by 2, and you took cross multiplication is equal to 2.
Yeah. Okay. So calculation can be a little bit different. Okay, depends on you which path you choose. Okay, fine. So everybody understood how we got the value of k here? Yeah. Razi, have you understood the question? Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Yes,
okay, let's see. I think Advika, you are there? Advika, she is there. Advika, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah, now I can hear you. Is there any issue on this side?
Yes, ma'am. There is, ma'am. Like my internet's weak. I think I don't know.
So, you are going to help me to solve this. Okay, now Advika. So can you tell me how you're going to solve this particular question? Okay, if x is equal to 3 and...
Oh, yes, ma'am. Ma'am, so for this we can like assume it like, ma'am, first we'll have to write 2 into x is in this case 3, so it'll be 3 square, which is, now you have to write it like that and then solve it completely.
First of all, you have to represent the polynomial. What is the polynomial here?
Ma'am, 2x cubed minus 8x squared plus ax plus b.
Ax plus b. Very good. Okay. Now it is given to you that x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 0 are the zeros of the polynomial. That means what? What this statement means that x is equal to 3 is the 0 of the polynomial. Advika.
Yes, ma'am.
That what this statement means. That if you put the value of x as 3, p3 will be equal to p3 will be equal to what?
Ma'am, p3 will be equal to 2 into 3 square.
But if it is 0 of the polynomial, then what it will give me? The final value. The value of
The answer should be 0.
yes. Advika,
Yes, ma'am, because anything divided by 0 is 0, right?
yeah, because x is equal to 3 is the 0 of the polynomial. Okay, that means p3.
No, ma'am, that won't the 3 come to the other side? Then it'll become 0 by 3 and then it'll become 0.
3 will come to the other side, 3 will become 0. I don't understand what you're asking.
No, you can't take c to the other side. 3 is a function, right? I mean, it's not a function, it's a polynomial.
x is that, so you can't take it to the other side.
See, x is equal to 3 is given to you, that x is equal to, you can say that x is equal to, it is written that x is equal to 3. Okay, the 0 of the polynomial. You can say that x minus 3 is a factor of the polynomial px. You can say this. Okay, that x minus 3 is a factor of px. But x is equal to 3 is 0. It is given to you that x is equal to 3 is a 0 of the polynomial. That means when you will put the value 3 instead of x, then it will give you 0. The complete value of the polynomial will become 0.
I got the answer. Can I send it in the group?
Yeah, you can send it in the group. You can check. Okay. So, have you understood, Adrika, what this means?
Yes, ma'am.
Still any confusion? Now, here I said that P3 is equal to 0. Okay. Now I'm going to put the value of 3 in the equation. Now, what is the equation here? That, okay. So, the equation is 3x cubed. So, 2, 3 cube. Okay. A3 square plus A3 means 3A, sorry, plus B is equal to 0. So you'll get an equation from this particular. Okay. So what you will get here? 54 minus.
And I sent my answer. Can I check it?
You send it the group?
Yeah.
WhatsApp group?
Yeah, I've done it in a very different method, or maybe 54 minus 72 becomes minus 18 plus 3A plus B equal to 0.
Okay.
And then you.
Okay. Yeah, first let me do here. Okay. Yeah, so you got 3A plus B is equal to 18?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So and then A plus B equal to 18 by 3, which is equals to 6. Now we put the A plus B value and the equation, then we get 18 minus 18, which is equal to 0.
So you're asking about means this is the first equation that you got, Shazan?
Ma'am, I didn't do like this like first equation and second equation. You check it, man. It's a kind of different.
Okay, so you stopped here 54 minus 72 plus 3A plus
No,
B.
I didn't stop here. See, ma'am, A plus it is 3A plus B. So
yeah.
I took 3 to the other side and became divided. And 3, 6, 18. So A plus B equals to 6. So I put the value of the polynomial. I put the value of A plus B in the polynomial, and then I got some 54 minus 72 which equals to minus 8.
Wait, Shazan. How did you find the value of A plus B?
Now you check my report, please.
Okay,
Because
let
I
me
can't
check
explain it.
Wait, I'll solve for everybody, then I will check. Okay, 3A plus B is equal to 18. Okay, the first equation that we got here. Okay, understood everybody? Okay, now the second condition is again given to you here in the question. If you see that the second 0 is x is equal to 0. Okay, now what we will do? Another equation we can get from here. We'll put another one is this. Okay, now what we will do? We'll put the value of x as 0, which will imply that 2 0 cube minus 8 0 square plus a into 0 plus b is equal to 0. Okay, now what we got? This will become 0. This will also become 0 because multiplied by 0, and a will also become 0 because it is multiplied by 0. So you directly got b is equal to 0. Okay, since you got b is equal to 0, so you can keep the value of b in equation number 1. So if you put the value of b in equation number 1, that is 3a plus b is equal to 18. That will give you 3a is equal to 18. Okay, that is a is equal to 6. Understood everybody? Now, Shazan, what is your value of B and A?
Ma'am, I got A plus B equal to 6, not A or B equal to. You check.
You are doing something wrong, okay?
No,
in which group you send me?
Ma'am, academy sir. Ma'am, it's not something wrong, ma'am. It's kind of right only.
Okay, so you did, okay. You are doing something wrong. What you did? 3a plus b is equal to 18, and you took 3 common. How can you take 3 common?
Ma'am, I didn't take 3 common, ma'am. I took 3 to the left hand side. Right.
Wait, what you have done here? You are doing wrong. See. You reached till here. 3a plus b is equal to 18. Yes?
Yes.
You can see in your copy, you reached till here. And then what you did, you have written that a plus b is equal to 18 by 3. Now, Arham, can you tell me that you can take 3 common from here and divide on the next side? Is 3 there with b, Shazan? Okay, then how can you take, if you are taking 3 as common, then then you have to divide 3 by b also. Then it will not alter. Okay? See. How can you take 3 common? See, if you are taking 3 to the other side, that means you are taking common on both the one. Either you can do this way, Shazan, that you can take a single value.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You can sometime we do this way, that like 3a plus b is equal to 18. So you can just directly take the value of b. That what is the value of b? That is 18 minus 3a. Okay. And then we put the next equation that we get, instead of keeping b, we keep b value. And then we get the value of a. Okay, that way you can do. Okay, Shazan. But here, I don't know, you are so good at math, but how can you take 3 common here? You are just.
Ma'am, I don't know.
See, 3a is written and plus b, only b is here. How can you take 3?
I actually thought it's 3a plus 3b, that is right.
Yes, it is not 3b. So actually, you did a mistake here. That's why you are getting a wrong answer, else you will get it. Okay, so just correct that mistake, you'll get it.
Ma'am, can you teach me the another method for this? Can you show the another method?
Like what I'm telling you, b is equal to 18 minus 3a.
Yeah, this one.
Okay, but in this, what will happen? It will not work as when you will keep the value of p is equal to 0, then you are directly getting the value of b is equal to 0. Okay, or you can say directly that b is equal to 0 from here. You got, yes, and you also know from this here, like you can assume this as equation number 2 for
But ma'am, my question is like for both the values 3 and 0 should 0, it will be 0, it needs to be 0 equals to 0.
where it is 0. So see here what we got, that b is equal to 18 minus 3a. We have just assuming for single value, एक ही value के लिए हमने उसको find कर लिया कि b is equal to 18 minus 3. You understood till here, Shazan?
Yes.
Now in the second equation, what you got? B is equal to 0. Directly you got b is equal. You didn't got any equation. Yeah. So you got b is equal to 0. So what you can do, that from here you got 18 minus b is equal to 18 minus 3a. So from both the equation, you can directly write 18 minus 3a. 18 minus 3a is equal to 0. Yeah. If you, because you got b is equal to 0. So the value of b is 0. Okay.
0.
So now the same thing you got. Okay.
Yeah.
Methods may vary a little bit. Okay. But answer should, if you are doing correctly, your answer will be correct. Okay, understood? This way is also, here it was 0 value of the, otherwise you have got a different equation. Okay, for example, if you got example के तौर पे अगर आपको equation Shazan you got like something 5a plus b, you got 5a plus b something value 18, something maybe assuming that you got the c value. Okay, so the second method that you got the value of b in comparison in respect of a, you got the value of b as what? You got the value of b as 18 minus 3a. So you can keep the value of b here, 18 minus 3 is equal to 18, and then from here you get the value of a directly, and then whatever you got the value of a, you'll keep in this particular thing, 18 minus 3, and you'll get the value of b.
I got it, but after in your but
Everybody else, do you face any problem? Just a minute. Everybody, have you understood what was the method and how we got the value of a and b?
Yes,
I got it.
Yeah. Now Shazan, you asked.
I got it.
No, what you were asking, you were continuing to ask something in between. I
No. You know what? I was asking that it is a equals to 6 after you put the value of b equal to 0 in equation. Is it correct? Equal to 6.
A, b is equal to 6. What?
No. I'm talking about I got a equals to 6.
Yeah, a is equal to 6 and b is equal to 0.
0, yeah.
Fine. So everybody understood. So let's see. Okay. So we are completing the zeros. So everybody understood what are the zeros of a polynomial and which type of question you can find in the zeros of the polynomial. And this topic will be continuing in your 10th also. I think Shazan, you know that we are continuing
Yes,
zeros.
yeah, we are continuing.
Yeah. So it will continue to your 10th also. And in fact, further also. Okay. But further, it will be more complicated. This will be a simple one step in your complex calculations. Okay. Now, some points you should always remember that 0, like here you saw in this problem, that if x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 0 are the zeros of the polynomial. That means 0 can also be a 0 of a polynomial. Okay. Understood? 0 can also be a 0, one of the zeros of the polynomial. Yeah. Now, 0 may, one more thing, that every linear now, Arham asked this question, in fact, in the class, that what is the degree, the highest degree of the that is the degree of the polynomial. If like the degree of the polynomial is 4, then the maximum number of zeros that polynomial has is 4. If the degree of the polynomial is 3, then the maximum number of zeros that the polynomial will have will be 3. It can have less than 3, but it will not be more than 3. It can be 0 number of 0 will be there, means no 0 will be there, or 1 or 2 or 3. Okay, depend on the degree. It will be the maximum number of 0 will depend on the degree of the polynomial. Okay, understood? Now, for example, like if I write 5, so 5 is what? In fact, I told you this is a constant polynomial. Yeah, when I will telling you the classification of the polynomial, 5, 6, 7, 8, all these constant value are constant polynomial. So they do not have a 0. Okay, you will find a 0 because here x is 0. Already x value is in the power of 0. So you cannot find the value of the 0. Okay, for the constant polynomial. Understood? A non-zero constant polynomial has no 0. Okay, and every real number is a 0 of the 0 polynomial. Why so? Shazan, can you tell me that every real number is a 0 of the 0 polynomial? Why?
Ma'am, because it's x power.
What is a 0 polynomial? First tell me about this. What is a 0 polynomial?
And 0 polynomial is like when in a polynomial equation, when in an equation.
When in an equation. Arham, do you know what is a 0 polynomial? What is a linear polynomial?
Linear polynomial has only.
What is a linear polynomial? Yes, Shazan.
X power 1.
What is a cubic polynomial?
X power 3.
What will be the 0 polynomial?
X power 0.
Then what was so complicated here? From the name itself, 0 polynomial means the degree of the polynomial will be 0. Okay, everybody? Anam, you do, okay? Everybody, 0 polynomial means the degree of the polynomial will be 0. So, since the degree of the polynomial, degree of the x will be 0, okay, so you cannot find out, means it will directly become constant, okay? No, sorry, degree of the polynomial will become not 0, the whole polynomial will be 0. That is, it will be 0 dot x. Okay, 0.x, 0, I got confused. Okay, sorry, the 0 polynomial will be 0.x. Okay, you'll return to the classification. Wait, to the class. See, 0 polynomial. It is 0.x square, 0.y square. Okay, and that is a constant polynomial. X to the power 0 is the constant polynomial. Okay, okay, 0 polynomial.
Why 0 polynomial is different from cubic polynomial and all? Because over here, ma'am, a value for x will be 0, but why 0 into x?
0 polynomial means that the whole value of the polynomial is 0. Okay, okay, wait.
It is different than cubic and quadratic and linear.
You cannot say that it is different from here because 0
Because in
polynomial.
the cubic polynomial, it is like a value for higher.
Degree, yeah, you can say degree. Here it is not degree about that. It is 0.x cube plus 0.x square. It is this. Okay, so whole value of the polynomial becomes 0. Okay, don't get confused. Okay, so 0 dot, this is the 0 polynomial. So here you can say that x value, whatever value we keep of x, it can be 100, 20, 30, 40. It will still give you 0 only. Yeah, Shazan.
Ma'am, what if it is x power minus 10?
Yeah.
No, I'm actually asking for the value x power minus 10.
X to the power minus 10. It should be not negative. Okay. The value of when you are creating a polynomial, you should know that this value should not be negative. It should be
If
non-negative.
it is negative, then no polynomial.
It's not a polynomial. Okay. That was the first condition I told you in the starting, that it should be an integer non-negative value. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, and not a fraction
Yeah,
value.
but 10 to the power minus, sorry, x to the power minus 10x do exist, but it is not a polynomial. Understood? So this is a 0 polynomial. Okay. Now 0 polynomial has, what was there? Every real number is a 0 of the 0 polynomial. Why every real number is a 0 of the 0 polynomial? Because whatever value you keep there in x is still going to give you 0. Okay. Because the coefficient value is 0. So for 0 polynomial, all the real numbers are 0 of 0 polynomial. And the number of the zeros of a 0 polynomial is infinite. That's why, because whatever value you keep there with the x, it will still going to give you 0. So px will always be 0. Okay, understood? Whatever value of the x is there, still it will give you 0 only. Understood why? Because the coefficient value is 0. So p, whatever value of x, it will always give you 0. The statement will be always true. Understood? Now let us see. Any doubt in this 0 of the polynomial? Anybody, any doubt in the 0 of the polynomial? No, because we are going to start remainder theorem. Advika left, I think she's facing net issue. Yeah, Advika is not there. And Sharia also left. Sharia is also not there, I think. Sharia is also not there.
Sharia is not there.
Yeah, she's not there. And Raz, I think Zikra didn't join today. Okay, so shall we start with the remainder theorem? No doubts? Anybody? Arham, Shazan, Razi, no doubts in the sorry, 0 of the polynomial. Now, remainder theorem. Before the final remainder theorem, we should know some of the things, some of the terms, that is factors and multiples. Now, what are factors? Okay, like if 2 is divided by, 6 is divided by what? 2 also divides 6, and 3 also divide 6. So 2 and 3 are the factors of 6. Okay, but 6 is a multiple of 2 and 3. Am I right? So similarly, these terms do exist with the polynomial also. Okay. Now, if x divides y, exactly, that means completely there's no remainder. Then x is a factor of y. Okay, and y is a multiple of x. Understood, everybody? Now, for a polynomial here, you can see on your screen that suppose we divide 2x to the power cube plus x square plus x. So this is a polynomial. Okay, we are dividing it by x. If you divide it by x, what you will get? If you divide 2x, now 2x cube plus x square plus x. Now, if you're dividing it by x, what you will get? Arham, can you tell me what you will get? What you will?
Ma'am,
It will be 2x square plus x plus 8. Plus 1, sorry. Plus 1.
2x square plus x plus 1. Very good. So it means that you can write 2x cube plus x square plus x as x multiplied by 2x square plus x plus 1. Am I right? Yeah. So x divides 2x cube plus x square plus x. So that means x is a multiple, x is a factor of 2x cube plus x square plus x. Okay. And in fact, 2x square plus x plus 1 is also a factor of 2x cube plus x square plus 1. Okay. And 2x cube plus x square plus x is a multiple of x and 2x square plus x plus 1. Okay. If you are if you think that this is complicated, you can just simply relate these things with a common number, like 6 can be written as 2 and 3. Yeah. So 2 and 3 are the factors of 6. 2 also divides 6 and 3 also divides 6. So 2 and 3 are the factors of 6. They are the factor of 6, and 6 is a multiple of 2 and 3. Okay. Any doubt in this? What are factors? What are multiple? Okay. These terms will be there. Okay. Now, long division algorithm. Everybody must have done the long division method, or you
Yes,
have
ma'am,
divided.
in graded, I've done.
Yeah, you have divided one value from the another. Okay, but here we are going to learn the division of a polynomial. Okay, for example, a given polynomial. What is the rule of the division? What is there? Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Yeah, dividend is equal to divisor, the one who is divising, multiplied by the quotient plus remainder. This is there. Okay, so if the polynomial that you are going to divide is px, okay, then and you are dividing with another polynomial, that is gx, okay, multiplied by the quotient that you will get, that is qx plus remainder rx. Okay, we are assuming these things. Okay, now if you are dividing gx from px, what should be the condition for gx? Can anybody tell me? What do you think? What should be the condition? Like if I tell you divide 12 by 4, you can divide it. It sound perfectly okay. Okay, but if I tell you to divide 4 by 12, then your answer will be in points. Yeah, because it's a real number, you can divide it. But if I'll ask you simply divide like this for a smaller, it will not be a simple thing. Okay, yeah, it doesn't sound that perfect. Okay, so why I told you this, that divide 4 by 12, because to explain this thing. Okay, like if you are dividing px from gx, then what is the condition there? Can you relate and tell me what should be the condition there, Shazan? If you are
Yes, ma'am.
dividing gx, if you're dividing, sorry, px from gx, what should be there?
Ma'am, G by P.
The degree of px should be greater than the degree of gx. Okay, why so? Why the degree of px? Because if the degree of px will not be greater, then how can you divide gx? Okay, understood? So the degree of, this is a condition when you are dividing the polynomial, degree of px should be greater than gx. Okay, understood? Now we'll see a chart here. Okay, to better make you understand. Okay, when you are dividing px by gx, then the degree of px should be greater than or equal to gx. Okay, it can be greater than or equal to, but not less than gx. Okay, and whenever you are dividing px, okay, whenever you are dividing px, so always rearrange the values in the put the highest degree variable first, then the second highest, and the third highest, decreasing order. Okay, like that. Now, for example, if you have divided, then you'll get a quotient qx and a remainder. Now, if rx is equal to 0, there will be again in rx remainder condition will be 2, that if rx value becomes 0, if rx value will become 0, then the division is complete. Like you usually divide. If a number gets, if the remainder becomes 0, that the number is completely divided, and the number from which you are dividing, that is a factor. Okay, but another condition is also there, that you'll not get a remainder equal to 0. You'll get some value in the remainder. Okay, and after that, you cannot. How can you know that after this you cannot divide? This is the final division, and this is our remainder. That if the degree of rx, the degree of the remainder is less than the degree of gx, then the division is complete. Okay, the remainder degree becomes less than the degree of gx, then their division is complete, and that number is the final remainder. Okay, but if the degree of the remainder is greater than the degree of gx, the degree of the dividend divisor, then your division is not still complete. You need to divide more. Okay, you need to go some further more steps. Understood these conditions when you're dividing? Anand, do you have any issue?
No, ma'am.
Okay, everybody understood this?
Ma'am, can you explain it to me again?
Okay, you need to see, Razi, that we are using the division algorithm on the number. We have done division on numbers. Okay, you have divided numbers till now. Okay, but today we are going to divide polynomials. Now it is very simple. The main things are like dividend. The same here is dividend is equal to divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder. Whenever you divide a number, okay, the number that you are dividing, the number you're dividing, that is dividend. Okay, and for example, I ask you to divide 13. Okay, so 13 is the dividend, and I ask you to divide it from maybe 4. Okay, I asked you to divide from 4, or just simply you can say I'm writing. So I'm asking you to divide it by 2. So 2 is the divisor. Okay. Now if you will divide 13 by 2, then what will be your quotient value? Razi, 2 6 are 12. Okay. So your quotient will be 6. Okay. Now when you will 2 6 are 12, then the remainder you will get is 1. So see, 2 6 are 12 plus 1. So that is 13. Okay. So this is only there. Okay. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now here dividend is a polynomial. Everything is a polynomial. Okay. So we'll take the dividend as px, quotient as, not quotient, as dividend as gx, another polynomial. Px is one polynomial, gx is another polynomial. Okay. And then qx is the quotient polynomial. When you will divide px from gx, qx is the quotient that you will get while solving. and Rx is the remainder that you will get while solving. Okay, Rx may be 0, Rx may not be 0. Now the condition that you are going to that you need to see when you are dividing, that degree of px should be greater than or equal to the polynomial from which you are dividing. Okay, it is simply, you can understand in this way, that 13, the number 13 should be less than should be greater than 2 from the number you are dividing. Okay, that here you understood px. Like if px degree is 3 and gx degree is 4, so it will not be possible for you to divide the polynomial. Okay, so the degree of the px should be greater than the degree of gx. That means here it will be, the degree should be 4, and here it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 1, any, but it should be less than or equal to 4, or it can be x to the power 4 also, but cannot be greater than that. Understood, Razi? Now, if this condition is fulfilled and you are dividing the number, then after that, what you will see, that Rx, if Rx is equal to 0, then if Rx is equal to 0, then Gx is fully, Px is fully divided, and Gx is a factor of Px. Okay, understood, Razi? Now, another condition, it's not necessary that always you'll get remainder 0. Okay, you may get remainder not equal to 0. When remainder is not equal to 0, then you have to check that degree of Rx should be less than degree of Gx. Okay, understood? The degree of Rx should be less than the degree of Gx. Understood this?
Understood, ma'am.
Less than equal to. Okay, degree of Rx should be less than and equal to degree of Gx. Okay, and if it is not there, if the degree of Rx is greater than or equal to, if the degree of Rx is greater than and equal to degree of Gx, then you need to divide further. Okay, now let's see, it will be very much clear if you will when we will solve one question. Okay, is there any place for me to solve? Yeah. Okay, now let's see the first question. Okay, fine. Now your first question is divide px by gx, where px is 3x plus 4x square plus 1. So your first thing is that you have to rearrange the value of px in the highest degree, then lowest degree. That will be 4x square plus 3x plus 1. Okay, now gx is what? Gx value is it will be, you will put x first, minus 1. Okay, it is this. Understood, everybody? Okay, now you have to divide px from gx. So it will be x minus 1, like you used to divide 4x square plus 3x plus 1. Okay, now what is the value? What will be the quotient value from which if you multiply it by x, then it will give you 4x square. You have to cancel one term at a time. Or you can just simply relate it like it is 4x square divided by x, the first term here, or the first term here and here. Okay, so what will be the value here? That will divide completely. It will be 4x. Am I right? It will be what? 4x. So the quotient value here will be 4x. So if you multiply 4x by x, you will get 4x square. And yes, here the sign of the second number is always altered. If it is plus, it will be changed into minus. If it is minus, it will be changed into plus. So plus minus, this and this will be cancelled. So first term is cancelled. Now we will multiply 4x by the next term. Okay, we have to multiply the quotient value with both the terms in the gx. Okay?
Minus 4x, then it will become 4x plus 4x, then 7x.
Yes, it's 7x plus 1.
Plus 1.
So here what you will get? You will get plus 7.
X plus 7.
Yes. Okay. So it will be minus. Again, sign will be altered. And when you will multiply 7 1, so it will be
minus 7. Then it will become plus 7. The 8 will be.
Arham, have you understood? Razi, have you understood?
Yes,
Shall I explain it again?
Mama, I understood.
Okay, that's good.
Can
Okay.
you explain it one more time?
Yeah, of course, I can explain you one more time. So shall I show you the full division? Now this time you are going to help me to divide. Okay. Now the value is 4x square plus 3x. Here it is x. Okay. Now you have to, Arham, you have to cancel one term at a time. Okay. Till the remainder becomes 0, or the power of the remainder become less than the power of the gx. Okay. That is, here your gx degree is 1. So it should be the degree of Rx should be less than 1. That means it should be 0. Understood, Arham? So 0 means there will be a constant term. So now 4x square. How can you cancel 4x square? What number?
4x?
Yeah, you can see in the in your dividend value is 4x square. So you have to cancel the 4x square, and your divisor is x minus 1. So first you will multiply with x, then you will multiply by minus 1. So what value you will multiply by multiplied from x, so that 4 you'll get 4x square. कौन सी वैल्यू से आप x में multiply करोगे कि आपको 4x square मिल जाए? You can directly check, like you have 4x square, you'll divide by x. Okay, then what you will get? You will get 4x. Yes. Okay, so what value we will write in the question? 4x. So when you will multiply this 4x from both the term, you have to multiply from both the terms. So first one value you will get is 4x square, and one will be minus 4x. Yes.
Mm.
Now you have to change the sign. This is the rule that you will change the sign. Okay. So if it is plus, you will change it to minus. If it is minus, you will change it to plus. Okay. So here the first term, one is 4x square, one is minus 4x square. So it will be cancelled and it will give you 0. Yes. Any doubt here, Arham?
No, ma'am.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So next value that we got here, see. So it will be, you are going to add up 3x plus 4x. So you will get 7x. Yeah. And one more, all the terms, the rest of the term you are going to copy down. So it will be 1 is here, so it plus 1. Now you need to cancel that 7x. So what you will do? 7x by x. The first term is x here on the dividend divisor side. So it will give you 7. So plus 7, and then you will multiply and you'll get here minus, or it is minus, and you'll get plus here. It will be cancelled and you'll get plus 8. Now have you understood, Aram?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that's good. So we are going to end up here. Okay. Because our time is over. Yeah. So we have started remainder theorem. In the next class, we are going to complete remainder theorem. Understood? We are going to do some questions depending on the remainder theorem. Okay. Okay. So everybody can leave. Shazan, you have some doubts. Am I right? Okay. So you can stay for. I don't think you have some classes left.
Then I have grammar class.
Grammar class at what time?
6.
6 o'clock. So it is almost 6. You cannot wait for that much time.
Okay, ma'am. So give me a number. I'll text you them.
Okay, fine. I'll give you the number. So it's the okay. Wait. Okay, write down my number. I'm sending in the message. So, yeah, fine. So you can text me your issues. Okay, I'll give you the solution there, then and there. Okay. Yeah. Or again before the class, we will just discuss next class. Okay. Is that okay?
Ma'am, it's class 10.
Yeah.
It's class 10.
Okay, no issue. We can discuss in class 10. Okay. You send me the issues. When I will have the class, then I will first discuss the solution and then. Okay. So let's end the class here. Okay. Bye bye till then.